Hi guys, welcome to my fitness vlog. I finally got out for a run. Yay! Although it's very moist today. It was a very moist run. Such a good word, moist. So, apologies for anyone that hates that word, but I love it. Yeah, I'm really pleased with myself. I was this close to not going. I woke up so tired this morning because Bubs woke up at like 4:45, and then like my hubby struggled to get back off to sleep, so obviously he was tossing and turning like really angrily, and every time he like shook the bed and woke me up. So obviously because he had a bad night's sleep, I needed to have a bad night's sleep. So yeah, I woke up incredibly tired, but I was like, no, because I'm gonna hate myself like I did last week that I didn't get out on a run. So I'm gonna really push myself. Even if I walk most of it, I don't care, I'm gonna get out, and I'm really glad I did. I did better than I did on my last run. My last run I think was over 30 minutes. Today I did 28 minutes. I think what I needed, I gave myself that extra push. Normally I listen to podcasts on my run, and then it's just like a casual sort of slow run. I decided to listen to music. Normally I don't listen to music because if I listen to music, if it's a fast-paced song, I end up running in like time to the pace of the song, and then I knacker myself out. But I think I needed that extra push today. So every time a slow song came on, I had to skip it and just listen to like a lot of like metal, like a lot of drumming, and yeah, and it kept me going. So I'm glad I did it. It's so warm though. It's nice because it's windy, so the wind was like helping to cool me down, and it was a little bit cloudy. Like it's brightening up now, so luckily that's happened after my run, because yeah, it was nice and breezy and cloudy, but it's still muggy as hell. I was also like in the middle of my warm-up, and then a horsefly landed on my chest. Luckily it didn't land on my skin. It landed on my chest, so I've wafted him away and then quickly just jumped into the car, because obviously, yeah, the horseflies are around now, so I have to be very careful because they eat me alive when I come here. So yeah, so luckily he didn't get a bite out of me. I'm pretty sure it's like they get a taste of me and then they tell all their friends, and then their friends just all swarm around me. So luckily he wasn't able to get a bite out of me today. So I've escaped it for one day. Oh, also, it was like yesterday, I felt like, oh, my ankle feels a lot better, because obviously I've been having a little issue with my Achilles tendon feeling really like tender. And I was like, oh, because I've not run in ages, it feels like it's eased up, it's fine. Of course, when I go to bed, or like when I was sitting there with Bubs on the sofa yesterday, I could feel it coming back. So I was like, oh great. And then I woke up this morning, it was really sore. But luckily I was running and I didn't feel it. I only felt it when I was walking the little bits that I did walk, but it weren't getting any worse. So hopefully that means that it's on its way to healing. I think I just have to try and take it easy. But yeah, I'm glad that I got out for my run, and hopefully I can keep it up. I hope this is like another, like a long stint of me actually running, rather than me just having the odd run and then not doing it anymore. So hopefully this is the start of a good thing, because then hopefully then it will help with my weight loss as well for November. But we'll see, because it's worst time to actually start running because weather is like muggy as fuck. So but anyway, I need to head back because obviously my husband is dropping Bubs off at nursery. So I will speak to you later, most likely Thursday, hopefully after a run. So see you then. Morning guys, it's Thursday. I did it. I got out for my run. Oh my god, that was really hard. Oh, there's like no wind. It's a lot worse than it was on Tuesday. Like the sun's out, there's no cloud, and there's no wind. Absolutely sweating today. I managed to down like all my bottle. Like that's all I've got left, so I can't reach it with my straw. My heel is feeling a lot more painful than it was on Tuesday, but it's not at a point where it was before, when if you watch previous videos where I was running and then when I stopped, it really, like my ankle really hurt. It's not got to that point yet, so I just want to keep an eye on it. But yeah, it's definitely there. And I've just remembered why I don't like wearing these socks, because they're really tight on my toes. So, but despite the discomfort, I can say the uncomfort, despite the discomfort, I managed to do 4K, and I managed to do like a couple of seconds faster than I did on Tuesday. I think last Tuesday, or this Tuesday I should say, last run I think was like 28.5 minutes or something. Today was just over 28 minutes. And that was more just because it took me a while to actually pause it. Because I pulled my music like instead of the actual timer. And I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, there was that. I also got out super early today. Like it's 5 to 8. when you think I've done a half-hour run. So yeah, I'm also like, I haven't done a cool down either, because obviously from experience of Tuesday, the horseflies are about. So I thought I'd hide in the safety of my car. I quickly took my run selfie before I got in the car, and then yeah, hence why the windows are steaming up, my glass is steaming up, because I haven't had a chance for the sweat to stop before I got in the car, and I haven't started the aircon yet. Yeah, I was extra determined to get out today because Bubs woke us up at like 5:30, and I tried to snooze, get back off, and it just weren't working. So I decided to get up and just do an early run. But I was determined to get out because I was just like, the fact that he's woken us up at 5:30 means it's going to be even more of a struggle trying to get to pole tonight. So I need that run to try and like see if my theory is going to work. If one, it gives me more energy for the day by going out for the run, and also helps with my mental health, so it doesn't mean I'm emotionally exhausted as well as physically exhausted by the time the class comes round. But I'm hoping he'll behave tonight. I really hope so. So we'll just have to see. Like, he was fine yesterday. I mean, to be fair, Wednesdays are kind of a chill day for him at the moment, apart from we can't try and keep it as chill as possible because he has his music lessons at like 4:30. So you want him to actually try and be awake as much as possible for the class. But yesterday he was literally just laying on me, and we're trying to get him to do his drumming. But no matter what threats or like bribes we offered him, he just would not do it. It was like a real struggle to get him to do anything. So I'm looking forward to September when he'll be home educated, and then he can go at a time that will be better for him. So hopefully like mid-morning during the week. So I need to have a word with the girl that I book his classes with. This is a fitness vlog, not a life vlog. Yeah, if you want to know more about life struggles, and either sign up to my Patreon or sign up on my Discord. You'll get all the rants there. But yeah, so I was going to say something else and I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, update on the surgery. Me being a dingbat, didn't realise that what they'd actually said in the emails is that I need to let the surgeon know. It's not up to the hospital to let the surgeon know. Even though the hospital had CC'd the surgeon's team in to let them know that I had decided. So I emailed them a confirmation yesterday. Or was it Tuesday? I can't remember now. One of the days. Yeah, I let them know that I was confirming that I wanted the lipo as well. And then they've come back and said, okay, we'll be back in touch when we have dates, or the available dates for November. So I've got to wait for that. So then that's pretty much it now. Like I said, until I hear back from them. So now it's just a matter of waiting. But now it's just a matter of me trying to lose the weight beforehand. I feel like this week has been good, but I think that's probably because where I got back into running, so my spirits are high and I'm more hopeful. I didn't actually do my weights yesterday because I was too busy like sorting out like artwork for a live stream, and it ate into my workout time. But I don't know if I would have been able to run today if I did do the workout yesterday, because my legs, my thighs and my calves have been really feeling it. So, and that's also probably because I've not been able to do a cool down as well. That probably hasn't helped. But I'll be doing my stretches tonight. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably do the stretches that I would normally do. Yeah, the stretches that I would normally do after my run, I'll probably do when I do my stretches today. Because all I'm doing today, I'm just chilling out today. I'm not really doing much other than I'm going to go back now, eat my breakfast, have my shower, put a wash on, and then play Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider 3 to be exact. That's all I'm doing today. And then obviously dealing with Bubs when he gets back from nursery. So we'll see how he is. But anyway, I need to get back because obviously everything's steaming up and I want to be able to see on my way home. Yeah, also I'm going to be doing my weigh-in tomorrow, because tomorrow we are off to Gulliver's theme park. So it's going to be a day out of probably just eating crap. So I want to make sure I get a good weigh-in done. So I'm going to do it tomorrow instead of Saturday. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know. Hopefully I can speak to you tonight and it won't be me mentally breaking down in the gym car park again. So fingers crossed. Let's see how it goes. Wish me luck. Hi guys, welcome to a very wet and windy Saturday. Try and get this. Oh dear. Yeah, welcome to a very wet and wet and rainy. It's a very wet and rainy Saturday. As you would have seen, I weighed myself. I actually weighed myself Friday, so yesterday instead of today, because yesterday we spent the day at a theme park, and it was a very wet day yesterday. We got absolutely drenched. Yes, it was an unusual weigh-in, a disappointing one and an unusual one. I let it get the better of me, and I was actually quite pissed off about the fact that like there was no change on it. But what I've got to take into consideration is the fact that one, I had a brownie Monday night. That's the only treat I had, but it's still a brownie on a Monday night, so my calories would have been way over. My water was good, but also because I went to Pole Thursday night, I found an article which I shared with the lovely lady Lindsay in my Discord that says about if you do exercise, like anything to do with obviously working your muscles and stuff that's quite intense, you will most likely have some water weight because of the fact that obviously it's your muscles going into like repair mode, and they will swell and they will retain water. So there's that. There's also the fact that I felt incredibly just bunged up in a not very nice way to put it when I woke up on Friday morning and was not able to go to the toilet. So yes, there are a lot of factors on why I think my weight didn't move. So yeah, also obviously this week I did start running, like again fully. Hopefully we'll go running tomorrow because I'm determined to keep it up now, because it has really helped me with my mental health this week. Yeah, so I'm disappointed that it didn't move. I mean, I would have been even more disappointed if it had gone up. So that's a good thing that it didn't move rather than going up. But I would have liked for it to have moved down, because obviously it's getting closer and closer to when I will be going in for my surgery, and the weight that I want to lose is just not shifting. I've still not even lost the weight that I gained from being in Crete. So that's what's, I think, getting to me, is I'm just I keep looking at that and thinking I've still got like another 4 pounds to lose before I've even caught up to where I was before we went to Crete. So yeah, that's what's gnawing away at me. But yeah, I'm just trying to just tell myself in terms of I've had a few awful weeks in terms of mentally and now physically, like obviously that does get affected by how you feel. How your brain is doing also dictates how your body's doing most of the time, and vice versa. So yeah, I just have to not feel too disheartened and just keep on with it, keep up with what I'm doing, and I should be fine. So yesterday was actually not too bad in terms of like, because the whole reason I weighed myself yesterday instead of today was because I was like, well, we're going to be at a theme park. We're not taking packed lunches with us, so we're probably going to be buying a load of like fast food there, like chips, burgers, chicken nuggets and everything. But instead what we did, because we didn't spend a lot, we spent a few hours there, but like not the whole day, because it was absolutely just relentless, just rain constant the whole time. There was no let up from it. So we got there at like 10:30. I think we stayed until about 2:30, and then found a Harvester. And we had dinner in a Harvester, and I had the most amazing burger. I've started to allow myself on like weekends and stuff to actually have bread, rather than just trying to save off bread completely at the moment. I'm just in one of those moods that I just don't want to. While I'm having like the sod it cheat days, I'll still have bread, because yeah, if I want it, I will have it, sort of thing, rather than just trying to deny myself it. So yes, I decided to have a burger, because I'd never usually have burgers. Normally I just have like chicken breast or something. And it was the Dirty Bird burger. So it was like chicken, bacon, hash brown, onion ring, cheese. It was really, really good. And obviously we love Harvester because you get the salad bar. I didn't have any of the pasta, because normally if I have the pasta, then that fills me up and I don't want anything else. So I had like a load of lettuce, beetroot, onion. I had like sliced raw onion, which I love. A load of blue cheese dressing, and some croutons. I had some croutons as well. And I didn't have the bread roll, because I was like, well, if I'm having a burger, there's no point in me having a bread roll. So yeah, it was lovely. It was really nice. I had lots of chips. Didn't do my water. I did a whole bottle of it on the way home, because while we were in the park, I had a coffee. Didn't go to the toilet while I was there. then we went to when we got to Harvester, because I was so cold, because I was drenched, like soaked through, I didn't want a cold drink, so I had a tea, which I barely drank because I was at that point so thirsty that I was like, tea just is not doing anything for me. It's not cooling me down, or it's not like, it's warming me up, but now I'm like too hot to, like, especially after I'd eaten, I'm like now too hot to drink it, and I was really thirsty. So yeah, on the 2-hour journey home, because we got stuck in traffic, I managed to down all my water. I was doing it in steps though, because I was like, if I down it and then I'm gonna desperately need a wee, so I was making sure I was just drinking as much as I could. In terms, actually, coming to think of it, because I got home last night and I was still really thirsty, and I did a movie night instead of my usual stream because I was so exhausted, and obviously I just looked like a drenched rat, so no one wants to see that on camera. So, so we did our first movie night on Discord, which was, and we watched Raiders of the Lost Ark, and it went really, really well, actually. I was really, really pleased. It was really nice. So, so I'm looking forward to doing the next one. We'll be doing Temple of Doom in the next one. But it won't be so last minute next time, so hopefully more people can come. But yeah, while we're watching that, I had my cookie pie, because obviously we stopped off at the Cake Lady and got our cookie pies and everything. So we got that for the weekend. And I was sitting there eating my cookie pie, and again, I don't know what it is with that particular cookie pie. It was the caramel one, but it made me really, really thirsty. So I don't know if there's like a lot of salt in it. So I had my water with me, and I pretty much almost finished another whole bottle. So I almost did have my two bottles full yesterday, which I didn't think I would. So that was quite good of me. But like I said, that weren't too bad a day, because like I said, we didn't have any lunch while we were in the park. We literally just, we had breakfast before we left, so I had my omelette before we left. We stopped, like I said, and had a coffee. I took a few crackers with us, like I had a pack of crackers. Bubs had, what did he have? He had a few of his biscuits that I'd packed for him, and a few of the crackers with us. And then that was it. And then we just waited until we went to the Harvester for dinner. So, because we didn't have lunch, so that's why I felt justified in having the big burger. So, and yeah, and then we had the cookie pie when I came home. So yeah, it weren't too bad yesterday. Obviously, I would have been over my calories, because I think even just eating the burger takes me over my calories. Because I think it was like 1,700 calories or something. So even just having that was bad enough. Seriously, next door. So yeah, anyway, that was yesterday. Thursday, I went to my pole class. As I said, it was very hard. My energy levels were really, really low, but it was good. It was a very subdued one for me anyway. Everyone else was doing really well, but I was like, I did a few like split grip butterflies, and then yeah, I think because I was a bit too ambitious, it with doing my split grip butterflies at the beginning, so then it just took out all my energy levels. I did get a bit emotional when I was talking to my pole teacher, because she asked me if I was okay, and like, because she hasn't seen me in 3 weeks, and I just said, and I tried to tell her that I've been having a couple of difficult weeks, and obviously the tears start flowing. So so she was like, no, it's okay, and everything like that. So she was like, we all have our bad days, blah blah blah, and yeah. So I tried to hide it, but it was a bit tough. And then she sent me like the loveliest messages. Like, she's been messaging me overnight, like sort of just having a chat and just get like, I'm just like not unloading on her, but just giving her a bit of an insight as to what's going on in my life and why I've been so rubbish in coming to classes lately. And she is such like the loveliest lady. I love her to pieces. She's great. So I knew, like, after I did the video last week in terms of saying about wondering if I would be able to carry on the classes. Again, I think that was still because I was still in that bit of a rut that I was just feeling very hopeless. So I'm hoping, I'm hopeful that I'm able to carry on with the classes, but I think it's just one of those things that I would just have to take each Thursday as it comes, because obviously what I'm thinking of is when Bubs is going to be homeschooled full time or home educated full time, and how intense it's going to be in terms of I'm not going to have any sort of let up. But I do wonder if he's just going to, I'm hoping he's going to be a lot more chilled when he's going to be homeschooled, rather than what he is now. He's at nursery. 1, from getting bad habits from the kids at nursery, and 2, being able to do his own thing, because it's like you see it with a lot of kids in terms of if they're having, or if they're struggling, or they're in an uncomfortable position or a situation at school, they'll be able to handle it at school and everything will seem fine. It's only when they come home that they unload. So, and I do think at this point it's getting to that point with Bubs at nursery, in terms of, because obviously, I don't know if I've said to you guys before on here, but there is a mean girl in his nursery, and you can just see, when I look at her, I can just see she was one of those girls that I would have felt so uncomfortable with when I was his age at my school, and I just know she's gonna be a nightmare when she goes up to school. Like, she's gonna be that horrible petty little bitch. Talking like this about a 4 or 5 year old, but I can see it. You can just see her face. Like when she sees Bubs walking along, she just knows how much of a hold she has over him, and you can just see her face. Like, oh, can I try and wind him up? But I was like, no, because his mummy's here, and if you try it, I will give you a sort of really sharp talking to. So yeah, she's just not very nice, and he's borderline obsessed with her, and I just keep telling him that she's not worth it, and he needs to concentrate on like his actual friends rather than those that will be his friend 1 minute and then forget he exists another, because that's what she keeps doing, and she keeps winding him up saying, I'm not your friend, I've never been your friend, and blah blah blah. And then when there's no one else to play with, then she's his friend. So yes, don't have time for that bullshit, and I'm going to make sure that Bubs has no time for that bullshit when he's home educated either. So he has some really lovely, genuine friends, which we're going to concentrate on rather than that sort of petty bullshit. So, but I do think sometimes on a Thursday, because he's in all day on a Thursday, that's why sometimes he comes home and he just acts like an absolute dick, which then in turn exhausts me, and then means that I'm not able to go to pole class. Like I said, because pole is so late on a Thursday for me, I am knackered enough as it is, and it takes like every fibre of my being to actually motivate myself to go to that class. So to just have any sort of minor inconvenience happen at home just makes me like not want to go, and then it just ends up being a spiral down of, as I've been saying, like my physical health in terms of me doing my fitness stuff, running, pole and everything, has a direct correlation to how my mental health is. So I do think not being able to go to pole, not being able to go running, or not motivating myself to go running, just led to this spiral of me just going down and down and down. So I'm determined to make as many pole classes as I can, to go running on the days that I go running as much as I can, and just keep telling myself if I don't go, I'm going to be even more miserable than I would if I do go. And the thing is, I always get a sense of achievement, no matter even if I do have a shitty pole class and I don't feel like I achieved anything. I normally wake up the next day with like really bad muscle aches, so I know that I must have done something, even if I haven't achieved that move that I was trying to do or anything. At least my body got a workout, and that, I think that's what I need to take away from it. I might not be achieving as much as the other girls in the class, but at least my muscles are getting the workout that they need in order for me to get to the weight that I want to be at. So I don't know if you can see, I don't know if it's going to show up on here, but I've got like a bruise right here, right under my bra strap, which is great. So that's a constant pain that I'm having right now, because my pole teacher helped me get up into a shoulder mount. And she did the whole thing of, that was really good, I barely had to help you get up there. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'm sure that yeah. It's a load of bullshit. Bless her. I love her though, she's great. But anyway, yes, I feel like I've just like spouted enough crap for now. But anyway, yes, it's been a good week in terms of getting back into my exercises and everything. I'm really proud of myself for how much I've done this week. Pissed off obviously that it's not showing on the scales, but I think it's just this week. I'm hoping that next week it'll actually show something. So yes, we shall see. Fingers crossed, because I'm just getting so fed up of it. But I will be going on my run tomorrow. I'm determined to go on my run because we've got nothing planned this weekend. So we wanted to try and hoover out the car, but it's apparently meant to be storms today, so we just have to see. But anyway, now I'm just talking crap. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. You can also follow me on social media. All the links will be down below. And on that note, I'm going to say love you guys, and I shall see you on the next video. Bye.